Have a pleasure. Good morning to you, sir. Today we discuss about
Loudly.
today we discuss about staying in a rented house is better or buying your own house is better. So me and my partner choose staying in a rented house is better because you if you a student or any job person you can relocate your house to another town. So I think rented house is better.
So the point that you are saying is very much genuine, but if I will speak about, means if for a rented house, we have to face lots of problem challenges. Means we don't have any control about anything, about the electricity, about the water, about anything. So in that aspect, I think own house is better, sir. What do you think?
Uh, so your point is valid, but I think rented house is better because some people is not able to buy own house, and for that, like student and job holder is staying for some times in city. For that, I think rented house is better.
So the thing is very much connected, sir. But if I'll say, okay, let's suppose our income is a stable, sir. Means our income is not increased day by day. But expenses increase very high. Means let's suppose now this time our room rent is let's suppose 10,000. Next month, next year they will be planned for the 20,000. Sorry, 12,000, 13,000. So if you have own house, so we are not dependent to anyone. So we can stay peacefully. We don't have any stress. We have to be means give the money to anyone. So in this aspect, I think sir, a rented house is not better. Buying your own house is better.
So your point is correct, but I want to say that rented house is better because uh, that much money we have that to buy our own house. That much money we can save to staying in a rented house. It it is because of any student or any job person. So I think rented house is better for anyone.
Awesome. So I want to the thing you are saying it's very much genuine, sir. But if I will speak about whenever the people sir do marriage, sir, the guys they need the own house. If you have rented house, they don't want to be married. So this is a one aspect we can see in the Odisha culture. So in that aspect, sir, I think that rented house is not better. Buying own house is better.
Sir, I impress your mm,
Point.
point, but I want to say about if you go any dangerous situation like corona, that time all people is leave the city and go your her own house in the village. That time all people is not village own house is better than city's own house, and for that I think rented house is better. If you make a house in city, that situation you don't leave city because of the responsibilities uh, of your, and you don't take any about any person to your house. For that I think the rented house is better than own
Awesome.
house.
So the points he's saying is very much great, sir. But if I will speak about the on the basic of own house, sir, let's suppose our means a big capital. It can also store and also it can a very safe asset. And in day by day, the land price and the valuation of the your property is also increase. Okay, let's suppose if you have buy a land in city and also if you make a house and also after 10 years 20 years every month you are earning 50 to 1 lakh money, but it's not cannot possible in the villages because the villages they don't have any demand of the land is there. So I in that aspect I think buying the own land is better rather than the rented house.
So I appreciate that point, but I want to say that staying in a rented house is better because that much money you save, you can invest in any other platform for increase that money. So it will helpful in future for any job person or any student. So I think rented house is better for anyone.
Or sometimes the thing is saying is very much connected, sir. But if you have own house, we are not worried about where I will stay. Let's suppose you can see now this time in the cities, the buying sorry for the rented take a room is very much difficult because we have to understand because there is a too much broker is there means the and also the people are very much and also the house is very less. means the number of house is very less. But if you have own house, we are not dependent to anyone. We can simply go to our home and we can simply stay. Our next generation will get a security. They have also a own house and they can manage through this process. So in that aspect, I think that the rented house is not better. I think you have to be make some money and also invest the money in the means the properties, and also after day by day the thing will be increasing very well. So in that aspect, I think that the rented house is not better. Buying a own house is better.
So point is valid, but I think rented house is better than own house because if you lost any types of damage your house and all about, then you are not responsible for that. Owner is responsible for that because the losses is going to the owner. For that, I think rented house is better than
Own house.
own house.
Sir, in my conclusion point, I want to say that if you have lots of money, if you have any good background is that you can buy a own house is better. But if you don't have money, you can simply stay in the rented house because the financial pressure is not very simple. It is a very stressful. If you are buy a land now, this time the city's land is price is very much high. So in that aspect, I think that the rented house is not is better for who don't have any money, and they have a money is there, they can also buy own house is better. What's your
Uh,
conclusion?
so my conclusion point is, as a student or a job person perspective, I think a rented house is better for them. But you have, but if you are a family person, so you can buy your own house in a city. So I think both are better for any person, but it will help. Rented houses will help in future or in present for any job person or any student.
Awesome, awesome, Satya.
Uh, Sir, my conclusion point is both are good because you if you effort any own house, then you can make your dream house. If you're not affordable and if you a student and a job holder, you can choose the rented house.
Awesome,
Thank you.
thank you, sir,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.